So I'm going to take these three models and I'm going to press the merge button. What merge is going to do is this is going to enable clash detection on the model. I'll go to the Collaborate tab and then to clashes. You can see that my structural model is still loading pretty briefly. So here it goes, it's done. So after these models have been merged, there's going to be a version on the left and a version on the right. And this is how we can compare the two models together to see if there are any clashes on the specific items. So I'm interested in the MEP model and the structural model, and taking the structural framing on the right and then the mechanical ducts on the left. So I want to see if there's any clashes, any penetrations occurring that are going to end up in some problems when we're on the site and we're constructing this building between the ducts and the framing elements. So I'm going to go ahead and save this subset pair. And this is going to make it so that I can always test the framing versus the ducts very quickly. So after I've gone through and resolved this problem, I can run this test again. So I'll save that. Now I can see ducts versus framing is available right here. And I'm just going to click the Run button, which is right here in the Collaborate tab. Okay, so just like that, the clash detection has been run in the cloud. So the number of clashes that we have, if I click on this matrix view, it says there's 25 total clashes. So this is not good. But how do we get some more information about that more than just knowing here? So list. I'm going to now sort by magnitude. And I'm going to go to here under 17. This is one of the highest clashes that we have, and we see we have full penetration between the steel framing element and this duct. So what are we going to do about that? Well, first thing that I will do is we will save the clashes here by selecting all of them. I'll click the Save button. And the Save input window is actually behind the screen. This is something that, because we're in a pilot program, this is a small issue that we have to deal with. So I will say clash set and then just press enter. And then you will see that it created the merge file clash set under the clash reports folder. So even though you can't see the input of the text at this point, entering that information, pressing the OK button will give you that. Okay, so now we've created that clash set, and now I would like to, once again, go to one of my highest degree of clash, so 17, and that's going to zoom me in and highlight the two models. Here we go. I'm going to use the review button to open these tools, which will allow me to annotate this issue. So I'm going to go ahead and draw a rectangle here to call attention to this issue. And then I'll also draw a small arrow. And then I'll add some text. Clash between struct and mechanical. Okay, so now I'm going to send out this message to the responsible teams, responsible design and engineering teams, so that they can get together, find out who's responsible, and fix this issue. So to do that, I'll first save this view. Give it a name. And we'll go over to the Notices tab. So under Notices, if I press List, it's going to give me a summary of all the recent changes that have happened in the file. So if I go here now to Send Notices, can see that I have this added markup, which has been detected here, and then also the clash report that has been detected. So these two items, I am now going to send those via email to myself. And also give some brief information. Now this email is going to end up in my inbox, and there's going to be a link that has been created that will take me exactly to this point. So you can see it happened instantly. So now I have added new markup to view, send to design team, and then the clash report called clash set. So clicking on this right now, so after I have received this notification, go to send to design team here. Now I'm on the mechanical team. And now I call the structural engineer, and we have discussed this problem for some time. And what we have decided is that the mechanical team is what is responsible for altering their plans so that it matches up with the structure. So what we'll do now is we'll go back into the Revit environment, and we will enter the mechanical model. And on your teams, obviously you will be on more than one computer. I am kind of simulating this workflow for you to make it easy to see it all in one place. So I can see now, okay, I have one of my mechanical units is located much higher than the other one. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to tab select to get the entire chain of mechanical elements here. I can see that a few have been missed, even a few more. So now that I've selected all those elements, I will use the move tool, move them down 2 feet. Okay, it might have an error, but that's not incredibly important for our demo here. And then I will go ahead and re-glue that model. So making sure that I am still inside of the BIM 360 glue coordination view, go to glue it, select models, then I'll upload to that folder. Making sure it's in the glue coordination, then we upload. So it gave me a warning and said, are you sure that you want to update this model? And yes, I am sure, because I have made a change and now I'd like to see it inside of the cloud server. So what we can do now is, because we have uploaded a new file, I would like to clear all the models from the canvas. So I'm going to go ahead and say clear here. And I'll go back to the models and press refresh. So now if I hover over my MEP model, I can see here that it says version 2. And it has my name is located there, and also the time is 9:33, which is less than a minute ago. So I know that this is the most recent version of the model. So I'm going to go ahead once again and select all 3 of these models and select merge. Now all these models have been placed back together once again inside of the model. And I'll go to clashes. I'll select ducts versus framing. So this is going to automatically select the ducts on the left and the structural framing on the right, just like I want. Then let's select run. It's going to calculate the clashes. Let's see, it looks like I still have some clashes, but if I go to my matrix, now I only have 7 clashes. So I have resolved 18 by the conversation that I had with the structural engineer, which hopefully does not take very long. You can be working inside of the BIM 360 Glue environment. You could pick up the phone or send an instant message or send a brief email, and your conversation can be very quick, to the point, looking at the model at the same time, going back into the design environment of Revit, making those changes, regluing, and this is the main benefit of using BIM 360 Glue is to have very short time cycles when you're working with your various design and engineering teams. So after you've gone through and done those clashes, you could go to your list. Let's say, okay, I still have another clash here, but this is 1/4 of a centimeter. So this is something that is very small, just a minor detail. And then our largest clash is actually still less than an inch. And you can see it's this bracing here. So we might just need to alter this duct a little bit. But you can see if you go through the workflow that we just went through over the past 5 minutes, you can go through this workflow again and resolve this next set of clashes. So this is how you perform clash detection on multidisciplinary models in BIM 360 Glue. I hope that's helpful, and please do let me know if you would like some more elaboration. Thank you.